can expect a bruising battle between these two, Graham.
Yeah, these are two teams that dare you to bring the ball at them. They both feast on the defensive side, so don't expect any scoring records broken in this one.
All right, now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Booker and Beal are the talented backcourt. Nick Richards out there with Kevin Durant. And it's done in at the small forward position.
Quick and mobile. McDaniels can explode to the 10.
The kick to Durant. Fires the three. Richards, the pass to Booker. Three-pointer. Beal. That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
And Edwards slams it in.
That's all weight room right there. Edwards powers through the contact for the hoop and the harm.
And from what we've seen so far in his career, Anthony Edwards wants to be that guy in crunch time, Clark.
B.A., I love his mentality, not only in that he wants to be the guy, but he also wants to elevate his teammates, and he plays the game with an exuberance and a joy and a freshness that is, you know, quite good to see. But I like his attack mentality and his willingness to step into leading his team by example at both ends of the floor.
And the Suns making a change here. Allen's checked in. And there's the foul. It'll go on Grayson Allen. That's his first foul. Randall, a screen on Allen. Here's Edwards. Pass to Gobert. Gobert with a screen on Booker. For three, Conley. Richards pulls it in. Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Durant. And Durant with the big finish.
Not many bigs can slow down KD once he gets around the rim.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Chris Finch, and he let me in on their strategy for Devin Booker. He said no easy shots for Booker tonight. We only want him taking off-balance, tough looks. At least that's our hope. Sounds like they'll be throwing everything they can at Booker defensively, B.A.
And Allie, thank you for that.
This is what puts KD in elite company. He's so good at catch and shoot.
Conley finds Edwards. Drives to the hoop. Randall outside. Let's go with a three. Hits a three-pointer.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Basket counts.
There's something that is great about Booker. He doesn't take all outside shots. I mean, Devin can score it inside, too.
Edwards, the pass to Gobert. And he banks in the layup.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Clark with Minnesota being a major player in the West now. Wolves Nation is howling.
Howling and growling, B.A. That's the name of their fan base. And yeah, they're excited. And for good reason. Not only...
Oh, wow! Oh,
watch out below.
Big finish.
Oh, doctor. Oh, my goodness. Anthony Edwards throwing it down with force. Get this guy in the dunk contest.
They get it back. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Reed comes in for Rudy Gobert, and it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Conley. O'Neal, he's checked in for Phoenix. DiVincenzo. Here's Edwards. O'Neal pulls it in. Suns trail by 6. Dunn outside. Outside O'Neal. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And Edwards, here we go. His fourth make in 5 tries. Solid start for him.
On the front foot, attacking the defense. This is Anthony Edwards at his best.
DiVincenzo against Booker. It's rebounded by Minnesota.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
Here's Edwards. And he can't jam it through. The Suns have gone 4 of 9 in this one so far. O'Neal passes to Dunn. Back to O'Neal. Lets it go from deep. Reed with the rebound.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's the shot he typically makes.
Snatched up. Randall, the pass to Reed. Edwards against Allen. McDaniels from long range. And the three-pointer goes. McDaniels got 5 now.
If you want the title of 3-and-D player, you've got to make 3. McDaniels has really worked on that shot.
Here's Richards, and the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Oh, beating everyone to the ball. Great activity on the offensive glass.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Edwards against Allen. It's Edwards with a drive, and Edwards slams it in.
Well, I tell you what, once Edwards accelerates, I mean, he looks like he's playing at a different speed than those around him.
Going inside, Reed with the rebound. 1 second left, and Edwards slams it in.
Really taking charge of the game, largely with the detailed interior attack.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right.
Anthony Edwards has been on display for Minnesota. His fingerprints were all over that quarter. 13 points, leading the charge. We'll be right back. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. All right, a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for Minnesota.
Well, guys, early on, they're driving the lane constantly, using their quickness to gain an advantage. Look at their points off penetration.
You know, something else they've done really, really well, and I know the analytics don't support it, but they've made the most out of their mid-range jumper opportunities.
And so, in the game for Phoenix, they've got Kevin Durant. He's out there with Bradley Beal. Tyus Jones is out there with Mason Plumlee. And it's Gillespie in at the point. Gillespie passes to Jones. That won't fall. Can't drop his first one. The Timberwolves lead by 10. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, Brian, a lot of teams are staying clear of that dreaded second apron of the luxury tax, but the Suns, they blew right past it, adding Bradley Beal to create a star trio. Kevin Durant said, quote, "That's what you're supposed to do. It's about swinging for the fences every year." They're looking to go the distance.
Every year, you're right. Talent is there, Allie. Durant powers through the contact to finish inside.
KD's aggressive streak coming out on that play. He can mix it up with the big guys when he needs to.
Outside, DiVincenzo. Oh, there's, ooh! Alley-oop finish with authority by Gobert.
Gobert is a big target, especially when he's roaming around that rim.
All right, Clark, how about Rudy Gobert? What consistency rebounding the ball.
Yeah, averaging double digits pretty much every season, BA. And that helps them in the battle of possessions, obviously. And it also helps them control pace. You got a guy who eats glass like that and defends at a high level. You got something real good for yourself.
Pass to Alexander Walker. 6 to shoot. Reed sets a screen. There's the triple. Pure from three-point range. Reed's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. For 3, Durant. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. And here's Gobert. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. This is the most they've led, 13 points. Gillespie passes to Jones. Durant surveying the D. Launches a 3. KD from KD. Wow.
What doesn't Kevin Durant do? He's showing us everything here.
Right side, Alexander Walker. Pass to Clark. Back to Alexander Walker. Plumlee against Gobert. Over Plumlee. Gobert no good. Suns trail by 10. Here's Gillespie. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. NBA scoring has been climbing over the past decades, Graham. Is the league too offensive at the moment, you think?
Well, we know that people like scoring, the fans, players, everyone, but the league needs needs to make sure there aren't hamstringing defenders too much. So I think allowing some more physicality incentivizes the defender to defend, and now we have competition on both sides of the ball.
And the Suns making a change here. Richards is checked in for Plumlee. O'Neal comes in for Durant. Dunn, he's checked in for Beal. And it's Booker in for Jones.
Power and mobility of Randall. That combination makes it really hard to cover him on the pick and roll.
Outside O'Neal. Here's Gillespie for three. Booker. McDaniels with the rebound. Edwards with it. He's against O'Neal. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here. The Timberwolves making a switch here. Conley's checked in. And a change for the Suns. Kevin Durant, he's checked in for Richards. And he might not blow you away with numbers, but there's a reason why McDaniels is on the floor so often, Clark.
Hey, B.A., I love his versatility at both ends of the floor. He knows exactly what's needed from him by his team. He gives it to him. He doesn't need a lot of touches. He just plays the game. Love his motor, love his consistency. He is the epitome of a value-utility guy. I'll tell you, McDaniels eats up ground in a hurry.
Can they get it? Durant's shot is off.
It's one thing to prevent the layup. It's another to do it without fouling. Just terrific defense.
Minnesota shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. No good on the free throw.
Known as a versatile and tremendous defender, McDaniels also continues to make real good progress as a scorer.
Suns trail by 16. O'Neal with it. He's picked up by Conley. Here's Gillespie. And it's off from three-point range. Minnesota has gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
And he's headed to the line for two. He gets the whistle there.
Well, that's the kind of pressure Durant puts on the defense. I mean, you just can't sit back and let him do what he wants to. Body up on him, even if you may risk a foul. Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock him down from the line.
He gets it in there.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
And there it is for him.
That close in against a way shorter defender, you could just put up 2.
What if it goes? And so it's Minnesota in control with a 16-point advantage heading into the break. They put in work down low, getting in close and scoring in bunches. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. With a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
Slicing up the defense, living in the lane. Terrific first half for him.
Well, you know what, guys? My question is this. Who's he going to posterize in this half? You know, we've already gotten a number of filthy dunks out of him.
Conley and Ant are the one of the two. Julius Randle out there with Jaden McDaniels, and it's Gobert in at the 5 spot. And that's the group for Chris Finch as we begin the second half. Suns trail by 14. KD jams it straight down.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
Conley finds Gobert. Here's Randle. Left side, Conley. Gobert passes to Conley. Just 5 to shoot. Now here's Edwards. Edwards rises up and powers it down.
Edwards is rolling right now. If I'm his teammates, he's getting the rock every time.
Out to Beal. Back to Booker. The 3-ball on target from range. Booker's got 5.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Ryan, Anthony Edwards, his disposition just brightens a locker room. Coach Chris Finch said he's an absolute joy to coach, always in a great mood with a great smile. It doesn't matter if he plays well or he doesn't. Every day he has the same approach and the same attitude.
And he wants to be great, Allie. There's no doubt about that. For three, Durant. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Minnesota leading by 13. Edwards with it. Beal picks him up. And Edwards slams it in.
Rising up for the throwdown. Major hops from Edwards.
Here's Richards. And he drives in.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
Outside for Randall. The three is up. Phoenix grabs the miss. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Pass to Beal. Shoots it from the corner. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. Booker's got 4 assists in the game.
Beal's got such a fluid shooting motion. It really helps him on those catch-and-shoot opportunities.
Well, Grant, if you talk about consistent top-level scores, Devin Booker is near the top of that list.
Yeah, and going back to the 17-18 season, Devin has averaged at least 25 points every year. Booker can create his own shot and finish. It's hard finding guys who can do both.
Reed's checked in for the Timberwolves. DiVincenzo comes in for Anthony Edwards. And the Suns also making a change. Plumlee's checked in. DiVincenzo pass to Reed. Got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Alexander Walker, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Dillingham comes in for Conley. Picked it! Outside, DiVincenzo. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Suns. There's a minute 47 left in the third quarter here. Jones, his shot is good. Jones has got his first basket.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
And that's out of bounds. Last touch by DiVincenzo. Beal outside. And then Beal with the dunk.
What a play at the rim. Bradley Beal showing off all kinds of explosiveness.
Outside, Alexander Walker. To the middle. Here's Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
Plumlee passes to Allen. Beal outside. From downtown, buries it from 3. Beal's got 7 points in the game.
We talk about guys with pure strokes. Beal's in that discussion.
Pass to Alexander Walker. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Suns trail by 9. Allen with it. Picked up by Reed. Allen, the pass to Plumlee. Hauled in by DiVincenzo. The Timberwolves have gone 5 for 9 from the floor in the third quarter. There's 31 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Reed, good.
Seen that play develop ahead of time. Hits his man in stride.
And so it's Jones who brings up the ball for the Phoenix Suns. Here's O'Neal. And the layup is good off the glass.
Simple. The closer you are to the hoop, the better your chance to score.
Here's Dillingham, defended by Jones. Here's Randall. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
So close on the finish. I mean, it could have been a three-point opportunity.
Full throttle, pedal to the metal, attacking basketball. I like that.
And Randall drops them both. 8 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Allen. Jones from outside. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's Minnesota. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And so, in the game for Phoenix, Kevin Durant is out there with Nick Richards. Then there's Devin Booker, and it's Gillespie in at the 1. Clock at 6. Done with a steal. And the Suns pushing it up now. Durant, automatic at the rim.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
And it's out of bounds to Minnesota. Outside Edwards. Edwards driving out left to the wing. Just 5 on the clock and stolen by Booker. Here's Dunn. Kept alive.
That's exactly how you win a rebound battle. Get good position and then use your strength to hold on to that position.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
They've been all about high percentage looks in this game, working the ball inside and doing whatever it takes to get it to go.
You know, another thing that stands out to me is their passing in this game. I mean, they've done a tremendous... What a throwback!
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a dunk, BA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes.
Here's Edwards. Reed against Durant. Reed in the post. There's the block. And he's able to get it back. From deep, Conley. He drops it from range. And the Timberwolves lead by 14.
Nice, sweet lefty stroke from Mike Conley. Has really worked on that part of his game.
Richards with a screen. Durant way outside. And once again, off the mark by Phoenix.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Here's Conley. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Right there, Conley working his magic inside. He is crafty near the rack.
Drops in the 3.
Tremendous range. I mean, that'll stretch a defense thin.
The Timberwolves lead by 13. It's Edwards with a drive. Outside Conley. There's the 3. Gobert passes to Edwards. McDaniels from long range. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
Attacking right away. McDaniels wasting no time there.
The rebounding numbers make it obvious why they're in front.
And you know what? That tells the story in a lot of games, guys. And here you go. It's telling the story tonight, too.
He's pouring it on at a nice clip, and the rest of the team is stepping up as well.
Here's Richards. Oh, rejected by McDaniels.
The length of McDaniels, a big factor at both ends.
Randall, he's checked in for Minnesota. O'Neal, he's checked in for the Suns. 3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th. They get the rebound. And so Gobert will bring it up for Minnesota. So far in the 4th, they've allowed just 6 points. For 3, Randall. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
Out to Beal. A shot to stop the run. Randall pulls down the board.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
And the basket is good.
Edwards just doesn't allow defenders to bottle him up. Great focus and persistence.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Timberwolves.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
BA, it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Anthony Edwards.
And, you know, there was no stopping him tonight. Whenever he got the ball, he was looking to score, and rightly so.
50 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Beal outside. Shot clock at 3. And the 3 off target.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Back to Edwards. Randall outside. Nails it from beyond the arc.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
We've got 13 seconds left in the final quarter. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
The first free throw is good.
Gillespie taking 2 shots.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Minnesota calls timeout. 9 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. All right, guys, what do you think?
And they're hoping to wrap this one up.
Yeah, you know, I'm not sure they needed this timeout, quite honestly. Perhaps a water break?
All right, time now to present our New Balance Player of the Game, Anthony Edwards.
Yeah, and this game really has his fingerprints all over it. He's been dominating and making it look effortless. It's always fun to watch someone just flat out take over like he's done here today.
And you know, this home arena really appreciates this guy. And it's clear that he takes pride in playing his best in front of them. Edwards looking it over. And Edwards slams it in.
Now, I know he makes it look easy, but it takes incredible physical tools to pull that off.
Athleticism and explosion.
Yes, indeed. Let's just call him ladder climber.
Here's Gillespie. So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here. All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Grant.
lot of attention in this game, that matchup at the guard position. That is going to be special.
Well, that's the point of attack on both ends of the floor, and it's always fun to see skilled and capable guards duel it out. It is like watching a great chess match.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. The 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the 3.
Well, for Lou Dort, it's all about building confidence from three-point territory. This is a growing part of his skill set.
Here's Randall. Takes it off the glass.
Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
Boy, the length of SGA. Get off your feet, young fella.
Edwards drives in, and Edwards with the stop.
Wow, look at how quick he flashes to the rim there for the finish.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. Well, the ascension of Jalen Williams-Doris has been swift and very fun to watch.
Oh, absolutely, Kevin. He became very quickly in his second season a number 2 option and, frankly, borderline 1A option. And it's not just his offensive game, Kevin. This guy has become a stout defender. He's got the perfect NBA frame, and he fits in personality-wise.
Now, here's George. Anthony Edwards unable to get his last shot to go in. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. For Minnesota, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And the basket by Edwards.
And that strength and concentration from Anthony Edwards. Yes, there's contact. Doesn't bother him.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams. For the 3. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Timberwolves have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. And here's Gobert. Offline with his 3. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
I had a chance to catch up with Chris Finch. He immediately mentioned that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, of course, is at the top of their scouting report. He told me the key to stopping SGA is defending without fouling. Easier said than done, but try to keep him off the free throw line. And try, emphasis on try, to make Shai a jump shooter. A very tall task, guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Here's Randall after Oklahoma City gets the 3. Just 5 to shoot. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. There's the 3. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
If you mention the best players in the NBA, Doris, you have to mention Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. How's he made the leap so fast?
Yeah, Kevin, this is an interesting growth and development story because Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has shocked everybody. He can get to any spot on the floor. He's one of the most relentless drivers in the game. You have to respect his three-point threat, which balances out that dribble drive game, and he's willing to compete defensively. Sky is the limit for this young man.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Anthony Edwards making his last shot.
Boy, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander just slicing his way inside. No doubt on the finish.
Here's Gobert. It's blocked. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Julius Randle. Alexander Walker comes in for Edwards. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. Then for the Thunder, Williams, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Wallace comes in for Dort. And it's Alex Caruso in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Oklahoma City has gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. The Timberwolves trail. And stolen by Williams. Williams against Reid. Reid with the rebound.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Gobert with a screen for McDaniel. For three. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Williams passes to Caruso. Back to Williams. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities. Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest fives in the NBA.
Tie game in Minnesota. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen from the Timberwolves, what do you guys think?
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
Dante DiVincenzo. He's out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Then it's Naz Reid. Then it's Randall. And it's Clark in at the three. That's the five to begin the second quarter for the Timberwolves.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
And really it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Now here's Wallace. Still without a basket. Kicks it out to Wiggins. Off target with his three.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
You know, Greg, when you look at the Timberwolves' history, the first round had been a problem for them. But not last year, as they swept the Phoenix Suns.
And you got to look at it as being a tremendous success, right? Because going into the season, I don't know that anyone thought they would have made it to the conference finals. But, boy, that young group gelled well together, and the sky's the limit for the future.
Pass to Alexander-Walker. From the arc. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Alexander-Walker's got 5 points now this quarter.
I'll tell you, he'll take that all day, every day. I'm sure he was shocked to find himself that wide open.
It's Joe on the wing. Defended by DiVincenzo. Tipped away. To the paint. And they're pushing it up. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, the Thunder take it one step at a time. All-star Shai Gilgeous-Alexander says, I think we all stay in the moment, and that's why we've been able to get better. Attack the day, the program in front of us. We all have the right intentions and want to win at the end of the day. Kevin?
Of that attitude growing by leaps and bounds. Thank you, David. Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Edwards, he's checked in for Alexander-Walker. And Dillingham subbed in for Dante DiVincenzo. The Thunder also changing it up. Hartenstein's checked in for Williams. Dort comes in for Alex Caruso. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander subbed in for Cason Wallace. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander, following the miss by Julius Randle from deep. Kicks it out to Wiggins. Pass to Hartenstein. 5 to shoot. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. You know, a trend that's been unmistakable, Greg, over the last few decades has been the number of positionless players.
Yeah, and I think that's a great thing, right? So many players now with diversity in their skill set, and there's no need to commit a player to a certain role just based on their size.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. McDaniels comes in for Julius Randle. And it's Conley in for Clark. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Oklahoma City.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
And their assist total, also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
Now here's Edwards. 9 points in the game so far. Misses the layup. McDaniels against Holmgren. Williams for three. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here we are sizing up Jalen Williams, and his shooting has got to be his biggest strength.
Absolutely. He's great at spacing the floor for his teammates with his catch and shoot abilities, but he's equally gifted shooting off the dribble.
And it's Jaden McDaniels with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Holmgren kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Conley.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
And the turnover again by Oklahoma City.
That's miscommunication, and we rarely see that happen.
1:07 left in the first half of the game. It's Edwards on the wing.
Oh, guys, the agility, the hops, everything about Anthony Edwards, so good athletically.
And Gilgeous-Alexander, here we go. And that one drops.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
Pass to Dillingham. Back to Edwards. Here's Dillingham. Those 3-pointers off the mark. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Inside, Williams. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander can score it, so you have to respect it. That sets up his passing game. What a pretty delivery.
And it's Conley with the ball for Minnesota. Trailing by 2. Oh, what a physical score from Edwards.
Well, instead of forcing it all the way to the cup, he just goes with that little teardrop.
Dort kicks to Holmgren. Oh, good on the triple. Conley left side. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. Tie game in Minnesota. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
20 seconds. Be direct your attention to the court. And get ready for the big half-court shots. Drum roll. They're taking them off the side.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
Here's who Mark Dagnall is going to put out there to start the second half. The 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the small forward. Here's Randall, following the basket by Lou Dort. There's the triple. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. The Thunder with the lead. Doris, do you think the Oklahoma City Thunder has the best young core in the NBA?
Well, they are absolutely loaded with talent, Kevin. Not only that, they fit together. Now they've got a perennial MVP because Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has inserted himself into the best player in the game conversation and a rising star in Chet Holmgren. Look out.
Now here's Williams. 6 points for him. And it's Williams finishing it off.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. Conley dishes to Gobert. Conley the pass to Gobert. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet.
Well, this is exactly where Rudy Gobert looks to score. The more dangerous he becomes, the closer he gets to the basket.
The drive by Holmgren. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Sinks the triple. Gilgeous-Alexander's got the lead up to 5 now for the Thunder.
Oh, the defense has to stay attached to him on the perimeter.
Now defended by Dort. Edwards on the bounce. Gilgeous-Alexander with the rebound.
Great contest by the defender, but that's a dunk you've got to put down in his face.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Anthony Edwards is figuring things out. He said there's levels. My first few years, I looked for my shot and nothing else. I've learned that I can't win without my teammates and that I have to throw them the ball too. It's a team game. I know that now. Kevin, I know it too, so I'm throwing it back to you.
And you're the best teammate we could have. Thank you, David.
And looking to get stronger, Holmgren fights through the bump. Tons of time for him to grow into that frame.
Mike Conley was drafted, Doris, back in 2007. And somehow, some way, he's gone his whole career without receiving a technical foul. Heck, you and I have received technical fouls over here, but not him on the floor.
Kevin, that is an impressive feat, and it's also probably why he's won the NBA Sportsmanship Award more than anyone else in the history of the league, and why we will never win it.
Joe can't get it to go.
Oh, that was a great effort defensively. Get a hand up in the face of the shooter. It's so important.
Here's Reed going inside. DiVincenzo finds Randall for the tie. Good on the triple. Randall's got the game tied up here for the Timberwolves.
Well, you see Julius Randle striking from wherever the defense concedes it. That's nicely done.
Won't. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Alexander Walker passes to DiVincenzo. Randall with the ball, covered by Wiggins. Randall a screen on Caruso. Pass to Randall for the lead. And that one falls, coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got 3 assists now in this one. Oklahoma City has gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Kicks it out to Wiggins. Joe passes to Wiggins. 6 on the shot clock. To the left side wing. Joe in the corner. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Timberwolves have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Rebound by Williams.
And priority number 1 has got to be the finish, guys, not the fancy stuff.
Out of bounds, Minnesota takes possession. Minnesota making some changes. Clark, he's checked in for Julius Randle. And Dillingham subbed in for Mike Conley. And Oklahoma City also making a switch. Holmgren's checked in. Pass to Alexander Walker. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Holmgren kicks to Wiggins. No good, unable to end this run.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it, because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
We're at the end. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Reed is out there with Gobert. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. Then it's Dillingham, and it's Clark in at the small forward position. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. Drills it from outside. DiVincenzo's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
The other thing for this team today, they have a bunch of second chance points. They're turning misses into makes.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
The kick out to Williams. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 3 assists now in this one. He takes it in. Dillingham. And it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander. is flushed down with a nice jam.
Wow, Dort showing off that incredible strength as he takes it right to the rack for a slam.
And the foul called on Jalen Williams. That's foul number 2 for him. McDaniels, he's checked in for Minnesota. Edwards comes in for Dillingham. And Oklahoma City with a change here, too. Hartenstein's checked in for Wallace. Gilgeous-Alexander with the rebound. And slam dunk by Gobert.
We always know this has been a strength of Rudy Gobert, getting the offensive window. Nicely done.
Dort against Edwards. Hartenstein with the screen on Edwards. Dort kicks to Williams. Holmgren the pass to Williams. Just 4 to shoot. Driving the lane. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Greg, this is some kind of note. Last year, Minnesota, for just the second time, had ever won a series in the postseason.
Yeah, they've been bounced in the first round, 10 of 12 appearances. But last year's team was different. Their elite defense fueled the conference finals run.
Julius Randle's checked in for Minnesota. Mike Conley comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. Here's Edwards. Gobert finds McDaniel. Gobert with a screen on Williams. Here's McDaniels. Outside for Randle. Pass to Conley. Lets it go with a 3. That's good from Randle on the assist from Conley.
Such a clutch shooter. This guy lives for these kinds of moments and delivers.
Holmgren with a screen on Conley. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Dort. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And the foul called on Jalen Williams. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. And just about 3 minutes through the 4th quarter here. Gobert with a screen on Dort. Edwards kicks to Randle. Second chance effort. Offensive rebound. Gobert, no good. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Thunder. With the drive to the inside. Stolen by Michael Conley. McDaniels in the post. Working on Williams. McDaniels dishes to Conley. 1:32 left in the game. Pass to McDaniels. The Timberwolves working the ball around them. Just 3 to shoot. That's a 2 from Randle. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Randle's got 10 points here in the second half. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Dort. The Thunder with another miss.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Edwards passes to Conley. It's Edwards on the wing. A 3. The Thunder pull it in. Outside, Dort. Holmgren sets the screen for Dort. Holmgren against Conley. Holmgren kicks to Williams. The tray. Tries again. It falls. And that shot brings them to within just 1.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
Edwards finds McDaniel. Oh, here's Edwards.
Hard work pays off right there. Anthony Edwards finds himself in the paint and draws contact.
He drops the first one, and that will put them up by 2. And the Thunder making a switch here. And so he drops them both. It's a 3-point game.
Well, it doesn't get much bigger than that. A perfect trip to the line to give them the critical 3-point cushion. What poise.
Out to the right wing. Williams outside. Misses the 3. So it's Minnesota taking the W in a close one. Much appreciated, David. And that'll do it, folks, for
drawn to the front court matchup.
Oh, yeah, this should be a battle on the baseline. Great to watch skilled bigs trade blows and show off what they can do down low.
Here are the starters for Oklahoma City. Some serious height in the middle. Holmgren, the 4, Hartenstein, the 5. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. And it's Williams in at the 3, the small forward. Durant, no good. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing, defended by Dunn. Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Hartenstein with a screen on Booker. Williams passes to Hartenstein. Clock at 4. Oklahoma City's got to hurry. They got to get up a shot. Gilgeous-Alexander, no good.
Great work by the defense. That's the intensity coaches want to see.
Dunn sinks the tray.
The first of many tonight. Both teams have legit offensive talent.
And if everything goes to plan, this could be a very fun matchup to watch.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Holmgren. Back to Williams. Three-pointer. And Holmgren good for 3.
And you can already tell Holmgren has an edge to his game. Gets the 3 right back. That's the competitive streak you need as a young player.
Now here's Booker. From the arc. And it's Holmgren with a rebound.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
You know, Booker gets a lot of praise for his scoring. But how about his skill as a passer, Richard?
Oh, he's a good decision maker, B.A. He's able to read defenses and dissect them with his passing. He's shown he can be a traditional, quote-unquote, point guard.
Now here's Dunn. Outside Durant. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. The Thunder have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Durant against Holmgren. Outside, Williams. Dort for 3. That shot, no good. Suns trail by 3. Beal outside. Dunn outside. Durant against Holmgren. Here's the pick. Three-pointer. Out to Beal. From outside the arc. Fires in the triple.
It's the confidence of Beal. He lets it fly from range when he really likes the look.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Durant against Holmgren. The kick out to Williams. Back to Holmgren. Williams with it. Now guarded by Booker. Shot from the wing. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
See, that miss right there. It's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
Dunn outside. The 3, Durant. Durant with another miss.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Here's Dort. Oh, denied by Durant.
And for all the attention his offense gets, never question Durant's ability at the defensive end.
So Phoenix going with almost an entirely new group here. Plumlee's checked in for Richards. O'Neal comes in for Dunn. Allen, he's checked in for Beal. And Gillespie is subbed in for Booker. Williams is checked in for Oklahoma City. Wallace comes in for Dort. Well, Phoenix is shooting just about 29% so far. Not great. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, the Suns are going for it. All-star guard Devin Booker said everybody here is on the same page. We're in win-now mode. We want excellence. We know it's not going to be easy, but when you give up that much, we're trying to win this year and years to come. Bryant, this front office has been aggressive.
They are all in, Allie. Thank you. Now here's Holmgren. We've got 33 seconds left in the first quarter here. The kick out to Williams. Gets That's his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
And great awareness. Holmgren's so good at reading the movement of his teammates. A very heady passer for a big man.
Pass to Gillespie. Jacks up a 3. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Good decision making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Defense is right there. Takes a 3. No good that time. Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Phoenix out in front. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Phoenix.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
Another thing they're doing well early on is passing the ball, spreading it around the floor and feeding guys who are well set up to score.
Tyus Jones is out there with Bradley Beal. Then it's Royce O'Neal. Then it's Mason Plumlee. And it's done in at small forward. That's the Suns' 5 as we get into the second quarter.
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad.
Well, the last few years, Richard, the Suns have had some all-time greats, but this is Devin Booker's team.
No doubt, drafted in 2015. Book's been here his entire career. His first few seasons, the team was, let's just say they were rebuilding, but Devin stayed loyal and enjoyed some stellar seasons since then.
Wiggins for 3. Plumlee pulls down the board.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Out of bounds, the Oklahoma City's ball. Some changes for Phoenix. Richards is checked in for Plumlee, and it's Devin Booker in for O'Neal. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Joe comes in for Wallace. Dort for 3. Misses another. He's 0 for 4. And Booker has got the ball here for the Phoenix Suns. Trailing by 2. They get it again. Beal, the pass to Booker. Outside Jones. Lets the 3 fly. First shot won't go.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Caruso outside. Wiggins outside. The Thunder with another miss. Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Beal with it. Joe covering. Back to Beal. 4-3. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Caruso outside. The kick out to Wiggins. Pass to Caruso. The 3 is up. Richards pulls it in. Richards has got 6 rebounds now in the game. 3-pointer. Beal knocks down the triple. Beal's got 6.
This team wants Bradley Beal taking jumpers. He is that skilled of a shooter.
You know, over Bradley Beal's career, he succeeded in a few different roles, RJ.
Yeah, he played with a ball-dominant guy. Then he became the sole star on his team. And now he's playing with multiple stars. Evolution is a part of success, and Bradley Beal is doing it.
Durant, he's checked in for the Suns. Allen comes in for Jones. And also a switch here for Oklahoma City. Holmgren's checked in. Caruso finds Dort. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul of the game. Gillespie's checked in for Bradley Beal. Williams is checked in for Oklahoma City. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander comes in for Caruso. The kick out to Williams. Here's Joe. Hits the trifecta. Joe's got his first 3 points of the game.
Yes, such a smart player. Jalen Williams making people around him better.
2 minutes remaining.
Richards with a screen. For 3, Durant. Pass to Gillespie. Here's Durant. Here's Gillespie. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Allen with a screen on Holmgren. Durant for 3. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Hartenstein's got 4 rebounds now. And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul. Well, RJ, you got traded a couple of times for good reason. What's it like off the floor?
I don't need your quips, BA, but it is crazy. You get a phone call and bam, you can move across the country. And while it's hard on you, you understand it comes with playing in this league and having this job.
Plumlee's checked in for Richards. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander from deep. Plumlee pulls down the board. Suns trail by 3. 1:14 left in the first half of this one. For 3, Durant. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. Durant's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The D's right on him. Joe, pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. To the paint. Outside Joe. The 3 is up. Pass to Holmgren for 3. Oh, denied by Durant. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Phoenix making a switch here. O'Neal's checked in. Williams is checked in for Oklahoma City. Wallace comes in for Joe. Here's Gillespie. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Allen outside. O'Neal on the wing. Back to Allen. Fires from deep. Oklahoma City grabs a miss.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. You just missed it.
These are his first free throws of the game. First one falls for him.
And what you immediately notice about Chet Holmgren is his uniqueness. He's got size, but also tremendous agility. He can hit outside shots or battle down low.
Durant with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Rejected by Holmgren. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Holmgren. Up top, Durant. He's covered by Holmgren. Lets it fly. Misses the jumper. Williams from long range. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Thunder out in front. Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will be right back after this break for the beginning of the third quarter. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Hey, it's been quite a game for Bradley Beal.
Yeah, even with the extra attention he's getting from the defenders, he's finding ways to excel.
He's just that good. You can plan for him, but he just makes great adjustments on the fly.
On the court for the Thunder. Some serious height in the middle. Holmgren, the 4, Hartenstein, the 5. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. And it's Williams in at the 3 slot. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Chet Holmgren makes up for his light frame with aggression. He said, quote, "You don't have to take a second look at me now to know that I'm not the biggest dude width-wise, so I have to hit first. Otherwise, the game's not going to go in my favor when things get physical," unquote. Brian, you agree?
I do, and you can tell he just refuses to back down, Allie.
Yeah, a defense has to be very aware of Gilgeous-Alexander's attack mindset. He wants to get to the rim and do maximum damage.
Back to Richards. There's the triple. Williams grabs the board.
And that's a strong closeout defensively. Great effort to deter the shot.
Dort for 3. Connects from downtown. And it's a 7-point Oklahoma City lead.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
Durant with it. Now Gilgeous-Alexander defending. And it's Kevin Durant with the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
So for Oklahoma City, Wiggins, he's checked in for Chet Holmgren. And it's Caruso in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Grant, how about the rise of OKC? In just 2 years, transforming from a 24-win team to the top seed.
Incredible, B.A. The Thunder drafted well and gave those picks lots of playing time. Plus, they made some fantastic trades. And of course, don't forget, OKC still has a boatload of picks.
To the inside. Here's Hartenstein. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. Ever since Phoenix changed ownership, they've been all in on winning now, Richard.
They've traded a lot of picks away and young talent to assemble a team of superstars. Some of the best shooters in the history of this league. And they were willing to go deep into the luxury tax to sustain it.
Jones, he's checked in for the Suns. Joe's checked in for Oklahoma City. Caruso finds Wiggins. To the middle. Here's Hartenstein. And Hartenstein slams it in.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Plumlee's checked in for Phoenix. And Oklahoma City with a change here, too. Williams is checked in for Hartenstein. Thunder leading by 6. Wiggins with it. He's picked up by Jones. Slam home, and they call the foul. He's headed to the stripe for one more.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
Phoenix making a switch here. O'Neal's checked in. Jones against Caruso. Tries a 10-footer. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Here's Caruso. 6 points for him. Dort outside. Joe, the pass to Caruso. And here's Dort. With the drive. 5 to shoot. Drops in the layup for 2. Dort's got 5 points now this quarter.
And clearly Dort knows how to operate inside, making his way to a high percentage shot.
Lets it fly. Plumlee, no good. Oklahoma City is gone, only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Dort outside. Williams with the screen. Dort, the pass to Caruso. Again, Oklahoma City.
You can tell Dort keeps his options open when he has the ball. He'll set up another guy if he can.
And you watch Alex Caruso on defense, RJ. He forces his fair share of turnovers.
Yeah, he's got great instincts, quick hands. You can't be loose with the ball around Caruso, one of the best one-on-one defenders in the game.
Out to Beal. Second chance shot. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
That's a strong play right there. Beal taking the hit and getting the call.
Phoenix making some changes. Allen comes in for Dunn, and Gillespie is subbed in for Jones. Caruso, pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Now here's Holmgren. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist. Holmgren's got 8.
Yeah, it's just too easy for Holmgren. Man, is he fun to watch operate off the catch.
Beal outside. Here's Plumlee. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Holmgren's got 4 rebounds now. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Caruso. 32 seconds left in the third. Pass to Holmgren. Back to Caruso. Fires the 3. Whoop, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over. Kevin Durant, he's checked in for Bradley Beal. Williams is checked in for Oklahoma City. Durant inside. Williams defending.
Wow, I mean, the 7'6" wingspan coming in handy. Holmgren loves swatting away shots just like this.
Williams misses. Plumlee with it. Here's Durant. And it's Durant gliding in for the fast break finish.
And you love to see the aggressiveness, using the height advantage to hammer it home.
And that'll do it for the third quarter. Oklahoma City ahead. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. Oklahoma City leading by 9. Allen Allen and KD are the forwards. Then there's Devin Booker. Then there's Nick Richards. And it's Gillespie in at the point guard position. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Durant, pass to Richards. Gilgeous-Alexander with a rebound. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 5th rebound in this one. Holmgren with a screen on Booker. Pass to Holmgren. Back to Wallace. Counted from distance. Wallace has got his first 3 points of the game.
Woo! That man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
Effort like this makes you wonder if they've already packed it in for the game, ready to go on to the next. Gotta at least show a little heart out here.
Down low, Holmgren drops it in.
And this is where Holmgren is such a scoring threat. His size can make interior shots easier to find.
Allen. Grayson Allen's shooting gets a lot of attention, Richard, but his efficiency is also impressive.
No, it's his shooting and efficiency that causes problems for defenses. When he's on the floor, there will be much more space for everyone else to work.
Beal, he's checked in for Gillespie. And Oklahoma City with a change here, too. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Wallace. Holmgren, the pass to Hartenstein. Inside. SGA showing off the athleticism there.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
And that finish shows you how dangerous he can be as a passer and a finisher.
Phoenix no good that time either.
Well, he just hasn't found his rhythm tonight, partly because he's gotten fewer touches.
Unloads. And there's Gilgeous-Alexander on the assist from Hartenstein. And the Thunder lead by 16. Richards with it. Started now by Williams. For 3, Allen gets the 3 ball to go. Allen's got 5 points in the quarter.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
Spins. Durant against Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Hartenstein. Williams on the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shot is up. Ooh, another miss by Gilgeous-Alexander. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Durant against Holmgren. For 3, Booker. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Holmgren's got 5 rebounds in the game. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. Gets the 3 to fall.
A superb three-point threat. When Holmgren is knocking down triples, he's hard to contain.
Oklahoma City leading by 16. Pulls up. Again, Oklahoma City.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is. This is that modern big man play. Tall guys who are comfortable draining shots from deep.
Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. Booker defending. Back to Holmgren. Beyond the arc. Kevin Durant with a rebound. And Booker has got the ball here for Phoenix. 15-point game. And Beal launches from deep. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Flashing his range, Beal is an absolute bomber from deep.
Gilgeous-Alexander feeling it out a bit. From deep, Holmgren. And it's Phoenix with a rebound.
Oh, he really wanted that triple. Even though he missed, I really like the competitiveness I'm seeing.
Durant for 3. Gilgeous-Alexander with a rebound. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 6th rebound on the night. And it's Kevin Durant with the foul. That'll be a 2nd foul of the game. And the Suns making a change here. Dunn's checked in. Here's Dort. And a miss there off the inbound. Suns trail by 12.
Barring a miracle comeback, this one is wrapped up. They were able to control the tempo and flow of the game, and it will end in a victory for the Thunder.
They were the more accurate club. And in the end, that made the difference, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you have to love their strategy. And even more, you love the execution.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Chet Holmgren.
We saw him get a lot of touches tonight, and he wasted very few of them. really made himself the backbone of their offense.
Sends it home from three-point land. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Beal picks him up. Gilgeous-Alexander no good. And it looks like they just won't have enough left here at the end.
Yeah, they simply ran out of time and energy.
They get it back. Rejected by Holmgren. Who poked away. And so it's the Thunder taking care of business in this one. Boy, a nice win on the road.
like the key matchup tonight is down inside in the paint.
Oh, yeah, Kevin. Expect this one to be really physical. If either team backs down, they can just get run over tonight, but I don't expect that to happen. It's going to be a slugfest.
Ah, we love those kind of games. They're a lot of fun.
You aren't kidding.
And checking out Minnesota's... Oh, wow, what a great move inside.
That is incredible. Yeah, Edwards has some big bounce in his step.
Here's Booker, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
And I'll bet that's what they talked about before the game, getting the ball inside early.
Durant with the steal. Doubled by Conley. Edwards against Beal. They get it back. And Booker kicks to Dunn. Clock at 6. Pass to Beal. Tries yet again. Here's Richards. Tough break there. Shot after shot. They couldn't get anything to fall. And the defense of the Timberwolves stand as good as it gets.
Well, Kevin, they can compete with anyone when it comes to size, not just up front, but on the wings. They're long and athletic, but it all comes down to execution. and they get it done. Well, we know Edwards has an outstanding skill set, but what makes him truly special is his competitive will and ability to handle high-pressure moments.
Now here's Booker. There's the drive. Good. It's Beal picking up the assist. Booker's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And the deft touch from Booker. I love when he gets fancy and lofts it up there like that.
Edwards, good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Offensive rebound. Outside for KD. Drops in the tray.
KD could sit out there all day and nail threes if the defense lets him.
Outside Edwards. Back to McDaniel. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Outside for Beal. Dunn right side. Good ball movement here by the Suns. No good on the three.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Pass to Conley. McDaniels against Durant. Oh, the lob to Gobert. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Here's Booker. And Booker throws it down.
And this is how you convert in transition. Booker running the floor well and being rewarded for it.
And always hovering around the 50, 40, 90 mark, Kevin Durant is both prolific and Greg efficient.
And Kevin, you want to talk about guys in this league who make winning plays time and time again. KD is right at the top of that list.
Well, look, you can't let Edwards get this close to the rim because he will dunk it on you.
Here's KD, and a great assist by Booker as that one goes in. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Randall a screen on Booker. Has to Gobert. Oh, that's blocked. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Reed, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Alexander Walker comes in for McDaniels. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. And now Dunn pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Misses from close range.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
Oh, here's Edwards. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Alexander Walker. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
Well, the defense just dared him to take that one. Poor execution on their part, but they got lucky.
How about battling through the impact there and then wheeling that basketball in?
Tyus Jones, he's checked in for Dunn. Clark, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Phoenix shooting their first foul shot of the game. Timberwolves trail by 4. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Minnesota again turning it over. .23 seconds left in the first quarter. O'Neal outside. Kicks it out to Jones. No good with the triple. A 3 for DiVincenzo. That one misses. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Suns lead by 4. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the Suns?
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
And you're also seeing that high motor in terms of their ability to block shots or alter them, bringing that presence defensively.
Durant is out there with Royce O'Neal. Then it's Jones. Then there's Grayson Allen. And it's Plumlee in at the 5 spot. So that's the Suns' 5 as we get into the second quarter. Now, here's Reed. Nothing on the board. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Suns. The Suns making a switch here. Booker's checked in. Minnesota also with the sub. Gobert's checked in. Suns leading by 6. And with this score of the Suns, Greg, you never know who is going to initiate the offense for them.
And that can cause problems at times, Kevin. Can run you into issues keeping the ball moving. Turnovers can be their Achilles heel as well.
GA, when we think about Devin Booker's scoring ability, he always has been ahead of the curve.
The youngest player ever to score 70 in a game, amongst the youngest to get to 10,000 points. Booker is on a historic scoring pace. And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
McDaniels against Beal. McDaniels passes to DiVincenzo. Hands it from downtown. DiVincenzo's got his first 3 points of the game.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open and beyond the arc.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Here's Dillingham, defended by Jones. Oh, the lob to Gobert. Plumlee with the steal. And here's Booker from the arc. That one misses. His first miss of the game after making his first 3. Puts up a 3. And with that, the Phoenix lead is cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from DiVincenzo.
Well, clearly some sort of defensive breakdown there. He is not the kind of guy you give room to at the arc.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, Rudy Gobert has tied for the most Defensive Player of the Year awards all time, but he's challenging himself to do more offensively. He said it's all about just being okay with missing or making mistakes, freeing my mind and doing the things that I work on to get out of the shell that I was being put in. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David Aldridge, we thank you for that report. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Yeah, this is a testament to how competitive Durant is, able to score against physical defenders.
Nick Richards, he's checked in for the Suns. Dunn comes in for Tyus Jones. Minnesota also with the sub. Edwards is checked in. Now here's DiVincenzo. He has 6. Here's Gobert. Back to DiVincenzo. From past the arc. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Oh, and the dunk by Beal.
And defenses have to respect Beal's jumper. That helps part the sea on that possession.
Pass to Edwards. Looking to end the run. Edwards loves it in there. Hey, Stan, we've heard talk about players not heaving up a shot at the buzzer to protect their shooting percentage. Have you run into that at all?
Oh, Kevin, that definitely happens. Players are concerned about all of those numbers, shooting percentages being one of them, because they become a factor in contract negotiations. But they have to realize, number one, you've got to do what gives your team a chance to win. And number two, with all the analytics, teams separate out what they call heaves at the end of quarters.
Suns leading by 11. Beal drives in. Here's Booker. Fantastic finish by Booker.
And you know, defenses try to get physical with Booker, and now he's used to that. He just plays through the contact.
Outside Edwards. And stolen by Dunn. And Dunn with the slam.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
Now here's DiVincenzo. He has 6. Out left to the wing. Pass to Dillingham. Here's Reed. 5 on the clock. And it's sent back by PD.
And how about the reach of Durant? A terrific job of having that on display defensively.
50 seconds left in the first half. Beal against Reed. Kicks it out to Booker. Launches a three. And there's Katie. That's good on the assist by Booker. Durant's got 11 points.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
And Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. As outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to be.
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Julius Randle's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Alexander Walker comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. And Mike Conley subbed in for Dillingham. From deep, Reed with the rebound. Here's Edwards. Edwards detonates to the rim.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
And so it's Devin Booker making highlights. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drums. They're measuring up the shot.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
Yeah, he hasn't been settling. He's getting to the rim, and that's him at his best.
And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. Conley and Edwards are the guards. McDaniels is out there with Randle, and it's Gobert in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here's McDaniels after the Suns pick up two. Gobert with a screen for McDaniel. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And standing 6'9", Jaden McDaniels possessing tremendous length for a perimeter defender.
Yeah, Kevin, and he can really move his feet, too. Jaden McDaniels is clearly one of the best and most versatile perimeter defenders in the league.
That's a two from Randle. That's in there. Conley with the assist.
A phenomenal floor general. Conley is gifted at getting it to his uncovered teammates.
Durant. Richards finds KD. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. McDaniels against Dunn. Clock at 4. Richards no good.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Plumlee, he's checked in for the Suns.
Now into the lineup for your Suns.
Timberwolves trail by 12. Randle left side. Here's Gobert. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Kevin Durant.
And the length of Gobert can be so difficult to deal with. And that's why you have to be physical with him on defense.
You know, Coach, what more can you ask? The reigning 4-time Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert.
Well, Kevin, since you asked, his impact in the playoffs hasn't always been the same as during the regular season. That's got to be the next step.
Now here's Plumlee. Still scoreless. And rebounded by McDaniels.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
And KD the bucket on the assist from Dunn. Durant's got 13.
And he knew what he was going to do before the ball even got to him. KD is always ready to let it fly.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, despite suffering a first-round sweep in last season's playoffs, the Suns' front brass remains confident that they were mere inches from where they needed to be to compete for a title, emphasizing that chemistry is built over time and through the fire. Hope is, with another year to coalesce, this team will be ready for a deeper run. Kevin?
Well, they've got the names. They got a big coach now coming in. All right, D.A., thank you. Suns leading by 15. Durant down the lane. Booker with no one around. That's good. And a nice assist from Durant. KD's got 3 assists now in this one. McDaniels with the ball. Now Beal defending. Handle a screen on Beal. Here's Edwards. And it's sent back by KD. Beal drives in. Oh, and the dunk by Beal.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
Well, clearly the defense has had no answer for them. Might be time to try something different. Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
Beal has the athletic ability to finish strong at the rim.
Greg in the process to bring in all their stars. The Suns don't have a lot of ways to add players in the near future.
And they don't control their draft picks for the next few years. That was part of the price for Beal and Durant. They'll have to be very shrewd to add rotation pieces to help them win.
Here is Edwards. Kevin Durant picking up that last basket. Edwards. That one is good again. He's 6 straight from the floor with the basket.
Well, when Edwards gets this hot, all an opponent can hope to do is limit the damage.
Durant in the corner. Drains the three-pointer. KD's got 20.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Well, sometimes you just make shots, but they've certainly come out on a tear here in the third quarter.
Now Dunn, following the miss by Julius Randle from deep. Dunn finds Plumlee. Stolen by Conley. Here's McDaniels. Dunn with some nice D. On offense, here are the Suns. They're on a 16-5 run here. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And Durant launches from deep. They get it again. He doesn't hit that one. Edwards looking it over. And Durant sends it back. Pass to Beal. Fires for 3. And so it's Phoenix holding a 22-point lead as the quarter wraps up. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Wow, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. We've got Nick Richards. Royce O'Neal is out there with Allen. Then it's Jones. And it's Gillespie in at the point. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. This one for 3. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got his 5th rebound in this one. It's Randle with the drive, and the basket is good. As a coach, what were some of your favorite parts, Stan, of life on the road?
Well, Kevin, we get treated really well on the road in the NBA. I mean, you travel on great charters, people take care of your bags, you stay in great hotels. But my favorite part of being on the road was when we were on our way home. Easier to win at home, family at home. That was the favorite part of it.
How about the bonding experience that a lot of coaches talk about when you're out there kind of alone against the forces, just you and your team?
Well, I definitely think players bond on trips like that because they're not going in different directions. They team to spend time together. I don't think any of them ever wanted to spend time with me.
Here's Jones, following the basket by Julius Randle. It's good.
Just working his way inside there. Durant so good at just finding his shot all over the court.
Outside for Randle. Down low, a shot, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Suns.
Well, look, you have to be able to count on energy and effort every night, and they're showing a lot of it with their transition buckets.
And not just that, they're also forcing turnovers at a high rate and taking advantage in transition.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. McDaniels comes in for Clark. Edwards has come in for Alexander Walker. And it's Mike Conley in for Dante DiVincenzo. Now here's McDaniel. And again, the turnover by the Timberwolves. Suns lead by 22. And Durant puts up a deep three from beyond the arc and then some. Durant's got 14 points here in the second half.
And Durant, so dangerous as a scorer. He can shoot it from deep, also beat you off the dribble there. He just stops and pops.
Three-pointer, Randall. They grab their own miss. And Gobert kicks to McDaniels. Over Allen. A nice shot by McDaniels.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
KD with the bucket.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc. Look, he's doing what he can to try to keep them afloat offensively, continuing to stay aggressive.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Beyond the arc. Gobert the pass to Randall. McDaniels against Allen. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Randall no good. Phoenix has gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Launches it. Minnesota with the rebound. Here's McDaniels. Here's Edwards. That shot is good. He has made 8 while missing only 4. That's 67% shooting.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. You can safely say mission accomplished now for the Suns.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Kevin Durant.
He came out and let everyone know that points would be hard to come by with the way he swatted away shots and protected the rim.
Last year, Coach, as you know, the Timberwolves making it to the Western Conference Finals.
Yeah, that equaled their deepest run in team history, dropping that series to the Mavs. Minnesota has never been to the finals, one of 5 franchises who've yet to get there.
And it's the Suns with the ball. After the basket by Minnesota, Allen's shot is off.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
A shot by Alexander Walker, no good. Here's Gillespie. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
Yep, the crowd gets to go home feeling good about the win tonight. Their team looked impressive.
Here's Alexander Walker. Phoenix able to drain the three. Gobert the screen. And he drives in to the right side. Clark for 3. Plumlee with the rebound. Allen for 3. Doesn't go that time. Clark outside. Here's the 3. Misses. And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. And all right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks.
strength for both of these teams, Brent.
Do you believe, BA, that these guys are coming in and not thinking about that very same thing? These guys want to test each other tonight, and you wonder, whoever gets the best of the other guy, will that elevate the next couple weeks of play for them in terms of their confidence? So a big man battle. Let's keep a close eye on it.
And a look at Minnesota's opening lineup. Ebb is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Rudy Gobert is out there with Julius Randle. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. For 3, Randle drains the triple.
Well, Randle keeping you honest here. Not a knockdown shooter from that range, but is showing more and more that he's capable of doing just so.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander from deep. Holmgren nails it from 3.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Dort against Edwards. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
You got to bring more muscle if you want to stop Edwards from scoring. He's gifted at converting through contact.
And last season, Brett, many believe that SGA was deserving of the MVP award.
Well, he made such a strong case, BA. I mean, finishing in the top 3, that is remarkable. He led that young Thunder team, again, to the #1 seed in the Western Conference and averaged 36 and 5. He also led the league at 2 steals per game. What a season.
The Thunder have gone 1 for 3 so far. Holmgren, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And not a good idea to take a nap on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and that athleticism. So much power. Way to get up. That's a tough rebound if you don't have the length that he does, so the size paying off.
Holmgren with it. He's picked up by Conley. Gilgeous-Alexander's shot is good.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Knocks down the long J.
A nice dish by Gobert. With his height, he can see over the whole defense.
Holmgren with a screen on Conley. It's Dort on the wing. Pass to Williams. Launches it. The shot by Dort, no good. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
Hartenstein with a screen on Edwards. Out to the right wing. Hartenstein, no good.
Got the ball where he wanted it, but then got swarmed.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, the Thunder have some grit. Coach Mark Dagnall said we compete, and on nights we aren't, we get back to that very quickly. The competition level and the willingness to do it together is the foundational piece. Brian?
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thank you.
And it's SGA showing he can play without the ball.
From undrafted to a key rotational player, Lou Dort's story is definitely inspirational for him.
This guy has worked so hard to make himself into an NBA player. But I will tell you this, BA, he's never not believed that he wasn't one. And Luguentz Dort continues to make improvements, and the guys on the team love the way he approaches it.
The Thunder making a switch here. Williams is checked in. Reed's checked in for the Timberwolves. DiVincenzo comes in for Conley. Reed for 3. Williams grabs the board.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. The shot comes out. Minnesota has gone just 2 for 6 from the arc here in the first. The kick out to Edwards. The 3-ball. The shot no good. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 4 of 9 in this one so far. Dort outside. Oh, deflected. And stolen by Edwards. On the take. And Edwards slams it in.
The tenacity from Edwards. I mean, I love when he attacks the basket like that.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Randle. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Three on the clock. from behind the arc. And Holmgren with the basket on the assist from Gilgeous-Alexander.
A superb three-point threat. When Holmgren is knocking down triples, he's hard to contain.
McDaniels passes to Edwards. Out to DiVincenzo. Drills it from deep.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
Dort with a steal. What a performance for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He has been the story for the Thunder. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for the Thunder.
They've done a great job facilitating shooters. Their early game has seen a lot of hot passes and has kept the defense guessing as well.
It feels like the three-point line has opened up really early in this one, too. They've been looking confident from behind the arc, but there's a lot of attempts going up.
Setting the floor for the Timberwolves. They've got Rudy Gobert. Nikhil Alexander-Walker out there with Dante DiVincenzo. Then there's Naz Reid, and it's Clark in at the small forward position. And Grant, the success of teams like the Timberwolves showing that size still matters.
Yeah, in this pace and space era, that may have come into question just a bit, but size and skill combined has always been your best bet at winning.
Here's DiVincenzo, following the bucket by Oklahoma City. Reid passes to Alexander-Walker. And here's Clark for three. Williams grabs the board. Thunder leading by 4. Down low. Up top, Wiggins. This one for 3. He buries it from 3. Wiggins got himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Outside Reid. Back to DiVincenzo. Takes the 3. Ooh, once again, off the mark by Minnesota. Oklahoma City has got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game. Here's Joe. Oh, the Thunder, another 3.
This small advantage is starting to snowball.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
Back to Clark. Reid, a screen on Caruso. Outside Reid. 6 on the shot clock to end the run. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Williams has got his 4th rebound in this one. And here's Caruso outside. That shot off. Timberwolves trail by 10. Reid passes to Gobert. Some solid defense from Williams. Oklahoma City's gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the second.
Did you see that? I mean, going right to the rim. That's how you finish in the open floor.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
And a fast break now for the Thunder. Here's Joe. The shot misses. Good work defensively by DiVincenzo. And already one of the more consistent three-point shooters. Cason Wallace is lethal from outside, Brent.
Really impressive BA in his first year to shoot over 40% from 3. Pretty selective in the ones he took, but still his #1 attribute is how disruptive he can be defensively at that guard position.
Now here's Gobert. Still no points. And here's Clark for 3. Ooh, once again, off the mark by Minnesota. Here's Oklahoma City now. They've got a 10-0 run going. Wallace's shot is good. And the Thunder lead by 14.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. A line change here for Oklahoma City. And a new group getting ready for the Timberwolves. Randall, he's checked in for Reid. McDaniels comes in for Clark. Edwards, he's checked in for Alexander-Walker. And Conley subbed in for DiVincenzo. Now here's Williams. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Holmgren. And the big finish by Holmgren.
And before he even leaves the floor, Holmgren has the ball at rim level.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
The NBA is focused on the next generation. Commissioner Adam Silver said a lot of top draft picks are incredibly skilled, but that doesn't necessarily translate to being team basketball players. There's an opportunity for us to be more active participants in developing younger players and getting kids active. BA?
One step ahead, Allie. Thanks.
The other team just looks more in sync and is riding the momentum.
Well, the other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, they're clicking on all cylinders right now, beginning to pull away.
The game plan might have been good, but you have to bring it together. Right now, their chemistry is something to be admired.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Oklahoma City leading by 18. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. He's got 11. No, stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity in a three-point play. Rudy Gobert picks one up, and something that makes SGA so dangerous on offense, his elite drive and kick ability.
Yeah, you have to load towards him when he comes off a high pick. He just draws so much attention and can find another cutter or spot-up shooter. He has so much gravity to his game.
So it's the Thunder now, following the score by Minnesota. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. A miss. Out of 8 shots, he's now made 6.
Yeah, just hold for the last shot. Don't give him another possession at all.
Yeah, hopefully that's what they'll do here. It's what most teams try to execute at this time in the game.
And Edwards slams it in.
Yeah, look at the concentration. Through contact, Edwards gets the shot off. Just a tremendous fight.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw. 11 seconds left to play in the first half. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. Dort for 3. No luck on that one. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder with an impressive 16-point lead heading into the break. We hear teams talk about wanting to get the ball inside, but this is how you do it. We'll be right back after this word.
Get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drums, please. They're measuring up the shot.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here, guys.
Hey, we didn't expect this. Not normally a big-time assist maker. He's done a great job moving the ball around.
Now, you can get into a passing rhythm, and so far all of his have been on point.
Some serious height in the middle. Holmgren the 4, Hartenstein the 5. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. And it's Williams in at the 3 slot. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. Now here's McDaniels. They grab their own miss. Outside for Randall. Lets it go from deep. Knocks it down from distance. Randall's got 6 points.
Yeah, he's such a difficult big. Randall's someone you have to run off those short corner threes.
Conley against Gilgeous-Alexander. The 3 from Holmgren. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
Man, just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Here's Edwards. It's good! Edwards! What strength! Well, Grant, with players getting bigger and more athletic, do you support moving the restricted area out?
Yeah, B.A., I would. We've seen a lot of injuries when defenders slide underneath elevated players on the drive. So cutting down that risk makes a lot of sense.
And if you're going to grab it, grab that thing. He just lazily reaches out for that, and the result is it's deflected right off of his hands.
Reed's checked in for Minnesota. Now here's Conley. He takes it in. Pass to Reed. The kick out to Conley. Outside McDaniels. Back to Reed. Let's go with a 3. Hartenstein pulls it in. Hartenstein's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Williams from long range. Doesn't go that time.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from 3-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Here's Edwards. Off the mark. Had a chance there to trim it to single digits. Pass to Williams. Here's the three. Sinks it from distance. Williams has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. This past offseason, OKC decided to move on from their former first-round pick, Josh Giddey.
Yeah, the 6th overall pick in 2021. Giddey is a talented player with good upside, but fit is so important in the NBA, and the Thunder knew his talents would be better suited elsewhere.
You know, after sitting out his first pro year due to a foot injury, Chet Holmgren was well worth the wait, Grant.
Yes, he was, and Chet was actually guarding LeBron during a summer pro-am game when he hurt his foot. But Chet was a monster his rookie year, already an elite shot blocker.
And a fast break now for the Thunder. And the big finish by Holmgren.
And in transition, Holmgren has speed, but he also plays under control. Oh, come on, B.A. I mean, where's the defense? That's just too easy.
Man, they got to do a much better job in help.
Yeah, we see this all too often. The team gets a huge lead, and then their guard gets let down.
Wallace outside. On the wing, Caruso. Clark covers. 5 on the clock. And it's Caruso on the take. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Timberwolves trail by 17. Reed sets a screen for 3. DiVincenzo. Caruso grabs the board. Oklahoma City is gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Wiggins finds Holmgren. Here's Joe. Puts up a 3. And the three-pointer goes. Joe's got 6 points.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Yeah, some of these nights you got to enjoy yourself. Not too much at the expense of the other team, but right now this team is balling.
Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it. And here's Caruso outside. Offensive rebound. Wiggins. Blocked!
No, sir. Randall up there says,
Right side, Alexander Walker. Outside for Randall. Fires for 3. Drills it from deep. 9 points in the game.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Now here's Clark. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Reed, a screen on Wiggins. Back to Reed. Right side, Alexander Walker. Fires the 3. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
Well, you want to chase him off the three-point line. DiVincenzo able to settle in that time.
Wallace outside. Pass to Holmgren. Launches it from deep. That one is off. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Oklahoma City leading by 12. On the court for Minnesota. In at forward, Edwards and McDaniels. Mike Conley out there with Dillingham. And it's Gobert in at the center position.
And you just see that burst. Gilgeous-Alexander, hard to catch him once he gets that first step.
And it's McDaniels off the drive. Pass to Gobert. Now here's Conley. Picked by Gobert. Puts it up. McDaniels inside. Working on Williams. The 3. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 4th assist in this one. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Oklahoma City.
You have to be a fan of the energy they've played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
You also have to admire the way they've gotten out and run in transition. And they've run wide, they've run their lanes, they've been doing it with a great pace. That's produced some easy scores.
Here's Dillingham. Pass to McDaniels. And stolen by Williams. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Off target from three-point range. Timberwolves trail by 17. To the inside. Powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
He can really read the floor. Precision pass in rhythm.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. He's now 8 for 11 after that made shot.
He's making plays all over the floor. Gilgeous-Alexander will not be stopped.
Here's Dillingham. He's guarded by Hartenstein. McDaniels from long range. Knocks it down from distance.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth. Showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Dort. And Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Timberwolves trail by 15. Knocks it loose. Wallace outside. Launches a three. Fires in the triple.
Well, a solid facilitator. It helps that the defense thinks that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is going to shoot, not pass.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Dort.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Chet Holmgren, he's checked in for Wallace. Randall, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Oklahoma City leading by 18. From deep, Holmgren. Oh, the Thunder, another three.
And he does everything with intent. Holmgren not the quickest, but it's hard to get up and block his shot.
Another miss by Minnesota. Here's Oklahoma City now. They're on a 14-5 run. The three. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Right wing. From deep, Conley. Back to Randall. A deep three. From beyond the arc and then some. Randall's got 9 points now in the second half.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on him.
The three from Holmgren. It's rebounded by Minnesota. McDaniels got his 5th rebound in this one. And Edwards, here we go. And Edwards slams it in.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Thunder.
You know, their ability to protect the ball helped win it for them.
Yeah, it really did. Less turnovers mean you can get more chances to score. All coaches tell you to value every possession.
And what a huge performance it was for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
So impressed with his performance today. He was confident, he was composed, and the defense just didn't know how to adjust. The way they dominated, they earned the dub tonight.
Well, these nights last a long time. When you just go out there and you outwork your opponent, you know that that's going to pay dividends. Tonight it's going to come in a win.
The Thunder shooting at about 51% for the game so far in this one. Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
And so it's Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He brings it up for Oklahoma City. From deep three-point land. It's rebounded by Minnesota. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Edwards, the pass to Randall. From deep, Conley. Pure from three-point range.
Great dime by Gobert. Scans the floor well to find his teammates.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. McDaniels with the rebound. Three-pointer. It's off. And so Oklahoma City takes this one, and by a big margin. We saw two different teams tonight. One play. points will come at a premium tonight, Richard. These are two of the stingiest defenses in the NBA.
Yeah, these games were a grind to play in. You're fighting for every bucket. So the little things, like an extra possession here or there, those will be huge.
Now let's take a look at Phoenix's opening lineup. Booker and Beal in the talented backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with Nick Richards. And it's Dunn in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Durant. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's going to go on Chet Holmgren.
You look at Durant's game and you instantly see all the hours of hard work that went into shaping it. He's so polished in every area. His skills are so sharp.
Well, Richard, you attempted to guard Kevin Durant in your playing days. How hard was that?
It was not easy. He's an elite scorer, ball handler. Oh, yeah, he's also 7 feet tall. KD is one of the toughest assignments that you will ever face.
Oklahoma City shooting their first free throw of the game.
And what you immediately notice about Chet Holmgren is his uniqueness. He's got size, but also tremendous agility. He can hit outside shots or battle down low.
Pass to Williams. Screen by Holmgren. To the wing, right side. Just 5 to shoot. Oklahoma City's got to hurry. They got to get up a shot. And Beal launches from deep. Booker finds Durant. Lets the 3 fly. The Thunder pull it in.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Williams passes to Hartenstein. The kick out to Williams. It's Hartenstein, high post. Outside, Williams. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Dort. The Thunder with another miss. And here are the Suns. It's a 5-point game. Left side, Booker. And that comes off the assist by Durant.
This is Booker at his most dangerous. No hesitation right there.
Pass to Holmgren. The 3 is up. And no good. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. That one drops for him. And that ties it up.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
Richards pulls it in. For Phoenix, they've gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Here's Beal. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Let me tell you, Beal is crafty. He will figure out a way to get inside.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Booker. Nails it from 3.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Here's Durant. There's the drive. And it's slammed in by Durant.
This is how terrifying Durant can be on the drive, using those long strides and then taking flight.
Williams is checked in for Hartenstein. Plumlee's checked in for Phoenix. O'Neal comes in for Durant. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Holmgren's got 8.
A beautiful finish through contact. That's the dog in Holmgren.
These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Phoenix.
Well, they're off to a good start getting it inside and scoring at close range. Solid fundamentals so far in this one.
And I just love playing on teams like this, passing teams. You can tell they really like playing with each other, and hopefully they keep this up. What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
A point guard getting up like that? Boy, that is special.
So it's the Thunder now. The Suns getting their last shot to go. Caruso, pass to Wiggins. Just 4 to shoot. Offline with a 3.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Here's Gillespie. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Yes, it's good.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Thunder trail by 3. Puts up a 3. That one no good.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Here's Gillespie. Watch by Wallace. Gillespie passes to Jones. Outside O'Neal. The Suns need to get off a shot. Here's Gillespie. Unable to get that one. Good D by Wallace. And so it's Williams with it. He brings it up for Oklahoma City. Wallace's shot is good.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Here's Gillespie. Good work defensively by Caruso.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
And a good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. The Suns on top. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. All right, guys, what stands out to you from the Suns in this one?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge, too.
Some serious height in the middle. Holmgren, the 4. Hartenstein, the 5. Alex Caruso is out there with Lou Dort. And it's Williams in at the 3 spot. That's the lineup for Oklahoma City. Here's Hartenstein. Second shot opportunity. And there's 2. Work on the glass, paying off that time. Hartenstein's got his first 2 points. The Suns trailing. For 3, Durant. KD! What else would you expect?
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
It's stolen by Dunn. From deep. Durant's shot is off.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
Now here's Dort, still without a bucket. Got it.
He is such a smart player. Jalen Williams making people around him better.
And it's Beal penetrating. Back to Dunn. Launches a 3. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got his 5th rebound in this one. And it's Kevin Durant with the foul. That's his first foul. Joe's checked in for Oklahoma City. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Pass to Holmgren. Here's Dort from behind the arc. And Booker pulls it down. Right side Durant to the paint. A nice shot by Richards. All right, Grant, give it to us straight here. What's the deal with star treatment in the NBA, you think?
Star treatment? What is that, B.A.? No, I think some players have a reputation which might help them on 50-50 calls. And you could argue that some players have a reputation that hinders them on the 50-50 calls. So it really just all depends.
It's Dort on the wing. Pass to Holmgren. Williams, a screen on Durant. From deep, Holmgren. 4-3, Holmgren.
A superb three-point threat. When Holmgren is knocking down triples, he's hard to contain.
Here's Booker. Up and in on the layup. Booker's got 5 points.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
From deep three-point land. And it's Phoenix with a rebound. Richards has got 4 rebounds now. The leaner. Right side Booker. Ball stolen. Pushing it up the floor. Here comes Oklahoma City. And the big finish by Holmgren.
And this is why so many are high on Holmgren. His ability to dominate games with his scoring.
The kick to Durant. From deep. Sinks the tray. Durant's got 6 in the quarter.
This is that modern big man play. Tall guys who are comfortable draining shots from deep.
Williams passes to Holmgren. He can't get it to go.
Oh, man, that's tough. That's definitely one he'd like back. Almost too wide open.
Booker with it. Joe covering. He got a piece of it. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Back to Hartenstein. Oh, he nails that one. 3 for 4 now.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
Beal finds Booker. Booker drives in. Soft touch off the glass. He has 7.
I love the straight-ahead approach by Booker. Drive hard, lower the shoulder.
Hartenstein a screen. Pass to Dort. Back to Hartenstein. And Hartenstein slams it in.
Did you see that? Look at the elevation on that dunk, B.A.
Man, he just cocked it back and fired it down with one hand. It's Dort on the wing. Pounded by Beal. And Bradley Beal is going to pick up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
Williams is checked in for Oklahoma City. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander comes in for Dort. Plumlee's checked in for Phoenix. O'Neal comes in for Dunn. SGA takes it himself. From deep, Holmgren. Offensive board, Williams. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
His instincts are terrific. Williams has a nose for the ball and gets himself into great position.
Here's Jones. No points yet. Banked it in off the glass.
I like the intention, the focus, finding a way to make it work inside.
Left side, Williams. Can't connect from short range. The shot that time not on target. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Oklahoma City ahead, leading by 3. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Chet Holmgren with a strong contribution so far in this one.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
On the floor for Phoenix, Booker and Beal are the talented backcourt. Nick Richards out there with Kevin Durant, and it's done in at small forward. Well, Richard, I know you had the pleasure of guarding Kevin Durant. Not an easy assignment. What was that like?
You're right, B.A. I had the pleasure of guarding him in the NBA Finals. And let's say it was not the easiest of tasks. He's become such a complete player, there's no way to stop him. He takes what you give him, and he kills you with it.
Out of bounds, it'll be Thunderball.
That was an, okay, let's say that was an odd play. You don't see missed connections like that too often.
Thunder with a lead. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Williams. Dort outside. Holmgren with it. Just 5 on the clock. Out of bounds. It'll be Suns ball.
Phoenix ball.
Well, the Suns shooting has been good. 54% on this one. Here's Booker. Beal outside. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. And Oklahoma City shooting around 50% of the game so far. Dort, the pass to Hartenstein. And Hartenstein slams it in.
Yeah, an amazing find. How about the patience from Dort? Waits for his man to get open and feeds him.
Durant for 3. And once again, off the mark by Phoenix. Thunder leading by 3. And Bradley Beal is going to pick up the foul. That'll get him his 4th foul of the game. And the Thunder making a change here. Wiggins is checked in.
Coming onto the floor for your Thunder, number 21,
Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Holmgren with a screen on Booker. The kick out to Wiggins. That three's off the mark. Suns trail by 3. Dunn outside. Pass to Beal. Outside Booker. Now Dunn. Shot clock at 5. Richards' shot is off.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
Holmgren with a screen on Durant. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Now guarded by Booker. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And here's Dort. Takes a 3. On target from range. Dort's got 5 points.
And these are the shots this team wants Dort taking. He understands his role in this offense.
Durant, pass to Richards. Oklahoma City grabs the miss. Holmgren's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Williams in the post. Booker defending. Booker against Williams. Pass to Wiggins. Dort for 3. It's hauled in by Beal. Suns trail by 6. On the wing, Durant. Beal against Dort. Booker with it. Back to Durant. Knocks down the long J. He's got 14.
So fluid pulling up to shoot. Durant's range is one of the biggest strengths of his game.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
And that finish shows you how dangerous he can be as a passer and a finisher.
Now here's Booker. There's a minute 12 left in the third quarter. No good with the triple.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
Williams passes to Holmgren. Back to Williams. To the middle. And it's blocked. And it's out of bounds to the Thunder as Oklahoma City retains possession. A different look for Oklahoma City. Williams is checked in for Chet Holmgren. Caruso comes in for Williams. And Isaiah Joe subbed in for Dort. Now here's Wiggins. Yet to see a basket. Caruso with it. O'Neal covers. Wiggins has space. And it's rebounded by Gillespie.
Got a good look there, but just not able to hit from the mid-range.
Outside O'Neal. Allen on the wing. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to go on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
No debate there. He got hammered.
Wallace, he's checked in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That one misses. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Wallace with it, working on Jones. Wallace outside. Pass to Wiggins. Jacks up a 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Wiggins has gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Gillespie, and the jumper is good.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
And we've reached the end of the third. Oklahoma City ahead, up by 5. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. I mean, passes like these are his specialty.
That is why he is a point guard in this league. He has the elite passing ability, the vision. You need both to play the point guard.
3 tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the 4th. Isaiah Joe is out there with Cason Wallace. Then it's Alex Caruso. Then it's Aaron Wiggins. And it's Williams in at the 5. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. Here's Gillespie beyond the arc. No good on the shot.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the 3-point line.
Caruso outside. Back to Wallace. Fires the three. Doesn't go for him. Suns trail by 5. Here's Gillespie, and so they foul intentionally.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Hartenstein, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Here's Plumlee. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Thunder?
The name of the game in the modern NBA is making threes, spacing the court, and that's exactly what they are doing tonight.
Yeah, another thing, this offense came in aggressive, driving into the lane, forcing the defense to try to adjust. So far, the defense hasn't had enough of an answer.
Chet Holmgren, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander comes in for Joe. Here's Dunn, following the bucket by the Thunder. Inside. And Gilgeous-Alexander with a block.
Impeccable defense from Gilgeous-Alexander. For a guard, he blocks a fair amount of shots.
The Thunder making a switch here. Williams is checked in. And a change for the Suns. Durant's checked in. Now here's Holmgren. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Oh, great handles, Holmgren.
Just showing off his mobility as a big man. Holmgren puts his head down and charges into the shot.
Pass to Allen. And there's a whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, they've been pretty careless so far, racking up a number of fouls in very little time.
Jones, the pass to Durant. Oh, KD against contact inside.
Well, Durant must be making the defense sweat a little bit right now. Whenever he gets into a rhythm, he gets aggressive.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and Durant with the block. Fires the three, and the rebound goes to the Thunder. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Picked up by Jones.
Yeah, a defense has to be very aware of Gilgeous-Alexander's attack mindset. He wants to get to the rim and do maximum damage.
Now here's Allen. Screen by O'Neal. Jones, the pass to Durant. Back to Jones. To the left side wing. Done. The three-pointer off the mark.
That is not the shot they needed there. You gotta work it around and get a better look.
Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams from long range hits the trifecta. And now it's an 11-point Thunder lead.
Well, you got to be able to shoot fast in the league. So it's nice to see Williams doesn't need a lot of setup time. That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Suns trail by 8. Here's Jones. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got his 5th rebound in this one. Wallace with it. Picked up by Allen. Pass to Holmgren. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Up and overdone. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 points this quarter.
And great awareness. Holmgren's so good at reading the movement of his teammates, a very heady passer for a big man.
And they go to the intentional foul. Lou Dort, he's checked in for Wallace.
Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
A minute 20 left in the fourth quarter here. From deep, Holmgren. And it's Devin Booker with a rebound. Suns trail by 10. It's Booker on the wing. Pass to Richards. The kick to Durant. Three-pointer. The Thunder pull it in.
And the clock will wind down on this one. Just a solid effort and a good win for the Thunder.
A pair of tremendous rebounding teams.
And these guys played a little harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And as most people predicted, the defense, even though they were keying on him, had no answers for Chet Holmgren.
Honestly, I just love how relentless he is on the glass, making a big effort to pull the ball in and give his teammates extra chances.
Durant for 3, and he can't get that one. And Williams has got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. 10-point lead. Here's Dort. Back to Hartenstein. from outside the arc. And Holmgren with the basket on the assist from Hartenstein.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
So it's the Thunder taking care of business in this one. A clean win.